Welcome to Serving Aces. I'm Alexandra Stevenson, and I'm here with my co-host Hugues Laverdière, or as I like to call him, Ougi. Welcome, Ougi. How are you?
Magandang umaga, Alex.
I love it. Okay, so tell me what that means in Filipino, or we should say
Yeah,
Tagalog.
exactly. So it's in Filipino. It means hello, simply. We've got the biggest story in tennis right now, which is Alexandra Eala from the Philippines. Everybody's falling in love with this player. She's amazing. She's feisty on the court. Did you see the images in Toronto? Like there's thousands of
I
people with
did.
flags in the stands in the
Yes.
stadium court. She had to be
And
like second match on, and
yeah,
Leila Fernandez was removed, and she was like first match on at night, and they put Alex Eala second match, the feature match
Eala.
of
Eala.
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 I've never heard. Have you ever seen like a non-US player featuring like except Nadal and Federer, of course, but like she's not number one and number two in
No,
the world. She's like,
look, it's we're gonna talk about Alex Eala, but I felt like it's so important because we've been talking about her for like a year and a half when she
mhm,
burst on the scene. Some of my friends watched her win the Junior US Open,
yeah,
and I thought it'd be good. Like we had the summer of Coco a couple years
yeah,
ago. We're gonna
we
have the
did.
summer of Alexandra, and I also like her because we have the same name, and I love her
That's like
grit.
that's
So
perfect.
the summer of Alexandra, summer of Alex,
Hmm.
and it's all about chasing Tadhana.
Ooh, what does that mean? Like
Yes.
sounds like a word in like
So
Moana, the
it's
movie.
well, it's the
Filipino, right? The word.
Filipino.
Okay.
Yes, it means destiny in Filipino, and it means like your life path. This is your fate. This is your destiny. Well, Alex Ayala is in her Tadhana stage, right? Like she's chasing her destiny. We're watching this unfold before our not between before our very own eyes. And you've been in Canada up there during the Eala-mania. So
Yeah,
tell me a little bit about what you're feeling, and then I'll give you some of my thoughts.
that's exactly what it's called here. Some kids had some Iala mania like all over the place, like WrestleMania, Hulkmania. It's like
Yeah, that's what
brings
it
that.
is.
Yeah, yeah,
Eala-mania.
exactly. And there's like thousands of Filipino fans that I mean, we said it before. Like Carl Hale is the director of the tournament in Toronto,
Mhm.
and you met him when you were playing, and he's like,
Yes.
we have to put Alex like this the feature match because people that wants to see her play. I mean, the stadium court probably has like 5,000 seats. It was sold out in like a minute. So all the tickets
Yeah.
were gone. Filipinos all over the place. Over 5,000 fans. There's like 4,000 Filipinos in there just with the flags
I
going
think
nuts.
maybe
Like,
more, Oogie. So like she sold 5,000 tickets in 30 seconds. And
yeah,
before the tournament started, the assistant tournament director, who I forget his name, but he worked also during when I played, and he does some of the challengers. He said he was getting calls to see what time Alex was playing even before the tournament started, after she won DC.
wow.
So it also shows all of us how many Filipinos there are worldwide. Like you
Hmm.
told me the other day, you didn't know how many. You were like, I didn't know these many Filipinos lived in Toronto, right?
I know.
And it's truly amazing that they are people who are worldwide. And one of my friends, Dean Lopez, he's a realtor in Fort Lauderdale,
Okay.
and he's a great guy, and he's Filipino. He
Yeah.
loves tennis.
Okay.
He plays,
He follows
and
her. Yeah.
he said he follows her. Of course, he's always texts me about her, and he's a fan of mine, and we've become friends. And I'm going to read you his quote because
Oh, yeah.
it's very telling. And he
Hmm.
said, he texted me the other day, and he goes, the interesting thing about Eala for me is that tennis friends, Filipino friends, childhood friends have reached out to me in the last couple months, and we're all celebrating along the way.
Wow.
And she's bringing people together. And it's so evident by the crowds in her matches. And then
Hmm.
he went on and said, and what the world is discovering is that Filipinos are all over the planet. In the words of my aunt back in the Philippines, we Filipinos are the caregivers of the world. More than just nurses, they are home health care providers, nannies, um, chefs, everything, and
Hmm.
they come up to support. And he also told me, fun fact, Elvis Presley would only have Filipino nurses because they were the most caring people. And he just went on and on. It was so
Wow.
funny. He was sending me these. I'm like, can I use your quotes? And he's like, of course. And he
Wow.
just said they come, and he has friends that he hasn't seen in a while, and they're like FaceTiming, and then they're throwing Alex Eala watch parties, and it's just so cool for everybody, right?
Yeah, you're totally right. And I totally agree because I have like 4 or 5 friends from the Philippines that work into like
Mm-hmm.
A&W, like a sort of a McDonald restaurant in Quebec here in Canada. And every time you order, like they're all like, "Hello, how are you?" They're always smiling,
They're
like
so nice.
they're so nice. It's like,
Yeah.
and I had to learn a couple of words and how to can I speak Filipino. So I was like on my phone Google Translation, and I was like, "Magandang umaga." It's like, what? You speak Filipino? I'm like, no, I don't speak Filipino. I just want to say hi in your language. It's like, oh, it's so nice of you. And so that's amazing because they're like so nice, like upfront, like smiling all the
Yeah,
time,
up front,
great
no.
attitude.
And they want to support Alex Eala because they want her to win. And that's so rare, like it now in social media and the media. And I came up in the media with newspapers and writers, and I didn't have all the social media, but it's so lovely to see all the love she is getting, because
Mm-mm.
usually you get a lot of hate and clapbacks and like, why aren't you doing this and why aren't you doing this? But
Yeah,
the Philippines as a nation is taking all the people that could be haters and just wiping them out with the love and support for her. And I think that's extraordinary
I mean,
as a player, because it
yeah,
only lifts her up higher. And she realizes that. She realizes she's lucky. She realizes this is her Tadhana moment, and she's going to keep going. And she knows it's a hard assignment to go become a Grand Slam champion, and she's ready for the task.
yeah, exactly. And we just have to look at Anisimova and Coco Gauff. Those are two examples of these women have got some hatred, like in social media, like Coco's
Mm-hmm.
forehand grip, blah 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 blah, and Anisimova had some people dislike her, the weight, and it's
Yeah.
like, what are you guys doing? Come on, just comment on whatever they're doing on the tennis court, and that's it. Just stop blasting them for no reason whatsoever. And Alex Yella, she gets none of that. She just gets adulation from everywhere, and she's
Yeah,
so
it's
feisty.
wonderful.
We're so proud of her, and that's what people were saying
And
in Toronto,
yeah,
like old people that like they don't work anymore, like older
the
60, 65 plus.
retirees.
Yeah, retiree. And that lady's like, I love her. We support her because she's the face of our country. She gets our nation out wide in the world with the smile and everything. So that was the idea of we're proud of her, period. No matter like
No matter what,
whatever game style,
right?
whatever she looks like, it doesn't matter. She's from the Philippines. We like her. That's it.
And
So to
that's how
me,
it should be. And that's why I think this is just so cool, the whole movement. And then she's creating this with her hard work and through her tennis.
yeah,
It's amazing. And fun fact for her, Coco Gauff earns 23 million a year off the court, because you were mentioning Coco. Well,
uh-huh.
Alex Ayala could rival her in sponsorship stakes coming up
Ah,
in the next couple years.
I hope
She
she does. I hope she
she's
does. And
got a lot going for her.
she only needs like a big result, like a final or a winner Grand Slam, or a final at the U.S. Open or the Aussie Open or some, any
Which
tournament.
is
She's
very possible. Hey, she could win a Grand Slam. Look at everybody she took out in DC.
she's
She
getting
beat
there.
Swiatek at Wimbledon, fourth
Yep.
round Wimbledon, winner DC, fourth round Canada.
Yep.
That's a really good match build, like
Exactly.
having a
Yeah. Yeah.
big win. She had the 125 in Birmingham on grass.
Yeah.
She's had 2 wins within 3 months.
That's it. That
Yeah.
shows because it builds. Whenever you had your great run and you got to 18 in the world, that's what happens. You got some small wins, and then suddenly, whoop! you collect a top 10 player
You
in the world,
start
and you're like,
building.
ooh, I can beat all these players. Yeah. So then you start to believe it. You start to do
Hmm.
it again and again and again, and suddenly you're like getting to the top 10, and you're like one of them, and you're like, okay, I'm here. I mingle
I
with these
believe
guys.
it, right?
I
Yeah,
believe, I belong here. So whenever you start believing you belong really, and you're doing it, because it's something to think you belong, but it's actually another thing entirely to do it. Whenever
yeah,
you need to beat these top 10 players week after week after week, really, because there's 10 players in the top 10, and if you don't beat half of them regularly, you're not going to get there. You just won't
exactly.
belong
And
there.
it
So it's
shows us.
mathematic.
Look, it shows us what Sabalenka has done is very. She's so such a high level, and now she double faulted against Alexandrova going out in Toronto.
Yeah, in the
She
match
went
point
out in
system. Yeah.
Wimbledon. She went out the French. But we have to really respect that high level that she's created for herself. She's still number one in the world.
Oh yeah.
She's won so much the last couple of years,
Mhm.
and she's having a little bit of a letdown, but I feel like she'll be able to raise herself up in time. Maybe Cincinnati, I'm not sure, but definitely US Open.
Hey, her game is so big. You're totally right. I agree 1000% with you, because her game is too big to be not like in contendership. She's going to be contender again in those big tournaments, and she's going to be able to go through, because week after week she's there. and
Yeah.
and the other players, sometimes they go like Anisimova. We don't see her anymore in Grand Slams right now. She's not there. Last year or the year before, she was there. She was in all the
Well,
finals
she's still
almost.
playing. She's just not in the finals.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying
Yes.
she's not there. Like, she's there, but
Yeah,
she's not as hot. She's
not
not as
yeah, she's not getting semis finals. Yeah. That's very
exactly.
look, it's very tough to do. Um
Of course.
and the players that do it have the right formula, and Alex Eala has the right formula, has the right attitude to be in that mix, I believe, in the next couple of years for sure.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
let's talk a little about the semis are set for Toronto and
Yeah.
Montreal.
Who's,
Okay.
who's gonna play who? A lot of Americans,
Toronto
maybe?
is, well, on the men's side. We'll keep with the women's. Toronto, Rybakina just beat Osaka in 3 sets, came back. She was down and out, figured
Yeah.
out a way to win. Your girl with the serve and forehand. She
Hey.
won in 3. She's going to be playing Coco Gauff, who Bencic withdrew. Sadly, she beat Alex Eala
Yeah.
and then withdrew with her leg. And so it's Coco Gauff and Rybakina. And then the top half, we have Swiatek Svitolina for the semis.
That's
Okay,
correct.
who's your pick for the winner of those?
Okay. Well, I've got Svitolina beating Swiatek. I think
Okay.
Iga is just too emotionally up and down, up and down, up and down,
But
and
this
yeah,
week she's been
I
doing
know,
well. You told
I
me,
know.
tell me your little note that you shared earlier. You
Yeah.
found
Well,
out.
right now, I mean, I don't know Francisco Roy, where is he right now? Maybe he's got to be at this academy or something, or he's feeling sick. I don't know what it is,
Mhm.
but he's not there. So right now, this week, it's Iga's, psychological trainer, her coach mentally,
Her
who's
sports
the official coach.
performance
So
coach.
when they wrote her name, and like,
Hmm.
Iga Swiatek's coach. I'm like, she's not the coach normally, but this week she is. So it
Oh,
works out
interesting.
fine. But to
Okay.
me, I don't know if Swiatek has played like the top players, like, to challenge her really, because she looked like she was in a little bit of, roller coaster, like, game wise, when she starts a match and she goes losing her serve at first, and she wants to attack, and she goes out a little bit, and she's been
Early
crisper.
on,
She's been
but she
crisper.
she took Schneider out pretty handily, and
You're
Schneider,
right.
she's been upsetting players. She's had a
Yeah.
pretty solid beginning of her season into the middle into the summer, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's played really solid today to beat Schneider, because you're right. She beat Sabalenka in Roland
Right?
Garros in front of me. So
Yeah,
she's
you
solid
saw
play,
that one. Okay,
solid
so
lefty. Sabalenka is,
Svitolina, you think's going to beat Swiatek. Svitolina almost, look, she lost that first set to Alexandrova, and then she came back and just beat her up.
that's what
So
happens,
she
because
found her rhythm.
Svitolina's a bulldog. She's like her. She's not gonna let go. She bites, and she's gonna be there until the end. So whenever she's down a little bit, she does that a lot. She loses the first set, like Monfils, not really high starter of the match. Typical click order players. They just get into the match, first set, they can lose it, and then suddenly the opponent has some momentum, and boom, a break a serve, hold serve, 3-1, 4-2. Whoops,
Yeah,
the match is
comes
just
back.
shifted, and third set keeps on rolling, and then she's okay. But it's dangerous to do. Of course, you want to win the first set. Normally, the stats are like way ahead for the player who wins the first set normally, but normally it's rare that you're like 4-6, 6-2, 6-2. It's more like 6-4, four
Yeah, the
six,
other
6-4.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
more. But
Svitolina's a good come up from
so I
behind
got
winner.
yeah. So I got Vitalina and Rybakina is gonna beat Coco. So yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. I mean, Coco had the day. I mean, she was supposed to play tonight, but Benchik, so she had a
Hmm.
night off.
That's
Um,
good. She's
interesting
rested.
one to watch in this draw, Korneva. So Korneva played Andreeva in the Junior Australian Open years ago,
Hmm.
and then she kind of made some moves on the tour, and then she got hurt and wasn't hasn't made moves. Well, she qualified in to play Coco. Coco beat her, but another Russian, Andreeva's made her mark and won the Grand Slam.
Yeah,
But this Russian kind of was her and Andreeva in the beginning, so keep your eye out on her. She'll be an interesting watch to
yeah.
see what she does at the US Open. Could she be like a breakout star the first week?
You're right. You're right. She was playing very good. She got some solid wins. You've got Efremova as well, the really young kid from
Yes,
Russia who's
her
like to
as
watch.
well.
Plays in France now, but
Yeah.
super great player. And but we'll have to see that. But and the way Rybakina finished the match today was to me was like really
Yeah.
astonishing because she was struggling in the whole match. You know, she lost the first,
She was
one
playing from
very
behind a
tough,
lot.
and then she's serving for the match at 5-4. She goes ace, ace, two
Big
aces in a
serve.
row.
She
How'd you like
found
that?
her serve,
How'd you
Ougi.
like them apples? Like 30 love. Let's go. I'm nervous. I'm finished. I'm gonna have to close out the match. Ace, ace, 30-0, 30 love. So it's like great. And then, you know, big point again, big, hits a clean winner
Yeah.
when they were rallying. And then suddenly she loses a point, but she finished at 40-15, like a big serve again. She ace on the second serve, like wide.
Yeah, look,
It
she
was
found
boom.
her rhythm with her serve,
Yeah,
but I have to say I'm very impressed with Osaka. She's also had a strong,
you're
like,
right.
from maybe from Indian Wells on through the clay season,
Yeah,
the grass. She's found her movement, she's found her patterns. She looks totally different than last year.
you're
And
right.
we got to put a asterisk by her name too, because she's another contender for the US Open run. Like,
Totally.
if she can pull it together. I mean,
Hmm.
Rybakina's found her serve, and Rybakina has the best serve in the women's game right now.
Yeah, it's
Just going down the list, you're going to
really.
pick her, and really Osaka couldn't do anything about that except not get broken and go to a tiebreak. But she
Hmm.
got broke.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but Osaka, her movement is, she's been working really hard on it, and it's
Mm,
so nice to see
it
the
showed.
differences now.
It
Yeah.
does. So
All
really
right.
happy
So
for
you're
Naomi.
picking Rybakina as the winner.
Yeah, Rybakina is gonna win the tournament, but hey, you never know. Who do you got? Who do you think?
Hmm. All right. You go with Rybakina. I'll go with, I mean, Rybakina is going to be hard to beat if she serves like that.
Yeah, but
I'll go with Svitolina. Just,
ooh,
I'll throw it out there.
it could happen.
It
Could
could
happen.
happen. You
She's
never
a
know.
super great counterpuncher who's probably
Hey,
has
we
has
could
the
get
game to trouble Rybakina.
Coco Gauff beating Rybakina because Rybakina doesn't show up with her serve, and Coco plays her game better and plays the net, and then
You know,
Coco wins.
you're right. Coco's got one of the best, if not the best, two-handed backhand. So,
Yeah, it's kind
um,
of, I mean, neither one of us are picking Swiatek, which it would be very interesting if then she snuck through. But it is those four women. It's kind of like, we don't know. It's
it's
the
true.
unknown, Ougi.
All these four women are almost head to head, like
Yeah, interesting,
before
huh?
before semi. So you never know, but interesting. We've talked about. I think it was 2 3 years ago. We've talked about the day that we would have somebody on the women's tour that could really revive the tour and take it to another level, get some fans going. So Alex Eala
We
is
have
that
that.
person.
Yep.
We did not see her coming, of course. 3 years ago, we didn't know. I mean, I didn't know who she was. She was
She
still in
was building,
juniors.
Ougi. She was building.
Exactly. She was building. So, but hey, she's there. So that's good. It's going to
Yep.
be a great
The
story for the
summer
next
of
couple of years.
Alex.
She's going to be
Summer
there.
and fall.
Yeah,
Summer and fall of Alexandra.
and I think she molded her game a lot. Like inspiration from Leila Fernandez. To me, there's similarities in their games. The way she composes herself during the points, in between points, she moves a lot. She goes, like Sharapova, turns away, hits forehand and backhand in the air, gets her loose, gets her moving. A lot of fists like this. Really focused, not looking at the crowd a lot. She don't see her
Yeah.
like looking for coaching and stuff. She just focus a lot and takes a lot of balls on the rise. Doesn't like to go backwards. Just knees close to the baseline, to the ground, and just whoa, goes.
Yeah,
It's flat. Both
she
lefties. So
absorbs the pace early and takes it early.
yeah,
Also, training at the Nadal Academy,
you're
the
right.
Nadal way of training
Mm,
with your mind and the way you approach a
yeah,
match.
mentality.
Obviously, the game is different, not as
Mm,
heavy spin and
of
everything and
course.
standing back behind but the
But the grit.
mentality,
You can
yeah, the
see the grit.
grit.
You can see the Nadal Academy grit there for
And
sure.
you know what else is interesting? The comparisons, Layla, are they're similar, but I feel like Alex has more light in her and she embraces the moment better and then she resets quicker than Layla.
Oh, for sure.
Like
For
from
sure.
Layla now, like Alex has that that face where she's just zoned in.
Yeah.
And if she misses a shot, you see a little bit, but you don't see that much. And then she encourages herself right away.
Yeah.
Whereas Layla now, like when Layla came up at the US Open and got to the finals, she was a little bit more like that, but she's
Hmm.
had a couple more years on tour and
Yeah.
ups and downs. And so she's a little bit more
Impatient, something a little
quickly
bit.
to get down on herself, right?
Yeah, yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. And that's the beauty of Alex. She's like young and innocent.
Well,
It's not
also,
that.
yeah, she understands her role. Like they have two different roles, but she understands the role of her for her people and what
Oh,
she's bringing to tennis and how she's bringing tennis to the Philippines when and
hmm
basketball
hmm
and baseball are
yeah,
top sports.
yeah,
I know
boxing maybe.
basketball is, but sorry, basketball and boxing.
I
I
think
know
there's a lot of.
basketball because I know Julius Irving is a big basketball legend there. They love
Really,
him there. Yes.
really.
So I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez,
he's very well liked in the Philippines.
wow. They're like
And boxing.
40 years late, but that's okay. It's like if
Yeah.
they're. It's like if they love like
They
Elvis
know
Presley
their
music right now. It's
history.
like
Yeah, they know their history.
like
Okay.
Cuba. The Cuban movies are like a little bit like they like they're
Behind,
like
yeah.
20 years later. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago they were.
I think they just like everybody in basketball maybe and he is iconic. All
Yeah.
right, so let's go into Montreal, the men. We got the final 4, but the final 8 were all born in the 2000s, Ougi.
That's awesome. There's like
All 8
the
guys.
the young kids are there.
Yeah, so the final 4, Lerner Tien, Ben Shelton,
Yeah.
Jodar, Nakashima. Who are you picking? I already know this, but who are you picking? I'm going to ask you.
Like to me, the
Your
great
favorite
revelation
guy.
of the great revelation of the last couple of months has been Rafael Jodar for sure. To me, that's the player to watch. He's going to be on my list. He's my top guy to win the U.S. Open actually. So, uh,
Oh,
oh
you're
yeah, yeah.
already throwing him out there.
I'm throwing him in
Okay,
there.
Ougi.
He's gonna do well here. Might not do so well in Cincinnati. That's okay, but he's gonna do well here. He's gonna win in Montreal, and the U.S. Open is gonna be his first Grand Slam win. So he's gonna be excited about that. Hey, he's got the hard courts going because he played for the Cavaliers at the University of Virginia.
Mhm.
And somebody who's Mélodie Collard, who's a friend of my daughter from Gatineau,
Yeah.
and they were having dinner like 2 days ago, and he texted her and called her like, "Hey, are you coming to see me? I'm in Montreal, Nana." And she like turned him down, like, "Okay, I'm having dinner with Amelia and her friends here that I haven't seen for a while, and because they went to the same college for a couple of
Yeah.
years together." And he's like, well, "Maybe you can come for next matches." So I don't know if she went to see Arthur Fils, but
Well,
she's like, "Yeah,
hopefully
yeah,
she
sure."
did. That's so funny. She
She's
turned
like,
him
"Yeah, I'm
down.
gonna go. I'm gonna go see you in couple rounds," and he keeps on winning. So she might have seen him against Fils or in the next match,
Oh,
but
that's a cute
uh,
story.
it's so funny that she answered him that like No, I'm just staying here with having
Yeah,
dinner
I
with my
mean, who wants
friends.
to go watch you play? I'm seeing my friends. Good
I've
for
seen you play so
her.
many times at the
Yeah.
not quite the same venue, but
All
funny
right,
story
so
there.
Hodar, you're gonna have him break through and win Canada. Okay, I'm gonna pick Lerner Tien.
Yeah, that's a great pick as well
Yeah,
because
I think he
he's
can
speak he's
upset
speaking
Mr.
he's
Hodar.
speaking he's playing great.
Mm-hmm.
And these two, I think we're mentioning the two guys that are playing the best tennis right now. Indeed, what I've been seeing live in Montreal when I was there and even there on TV, Jodar and Tien are like great movers. They don't miss, they hit hard, but they just
Yeah.
play deep. To me, the depth of their ground strokes
Mhm.
is unsurpassed because especially Hodar, he was like playing so deep against Leheshka. Leheshka looked like a junior player. I mean, it's like guys like top 20 is like so good, but
Yeah.
he hits
Hodar made
super
him
hard
look.
normally. He hits super hard, but he was like going for too much because Hodar would just play 4 feet from the baseline over there, 2 feet from the baseline over there, a little angle deep down the middle. I was like,
Mhm.
what's going on? This guy's like unplayable. He was like,
Well, the depth of his shot is so.
yeah,
It's what top players have. So if you have depth of your shot plus targets,
yeah,
you're golden. Now, one of the things Ben Shelton, he can have that, but he also goes off. So it's not constant, right? But his serve is
right.
so massive and his volleys and just his
Hmm.
ambiance of his game.
Yeah,
Lerner 10 has depth of shot. Like I watched him play in Delray against Francis Tiafo,
yeah,
and he hits his spots. You know, he
exactly.
knows his spots. He gets the depth. Brandon Nakashima can also get the depth of shot.
Hmm.
He's having a great tournament, but he's also a little more sporadic,
Yeah,
and it
exactly.
depends on what he can bring. And he doesn't have the movement that Hodar and Tien have.
Yeah,
What
he's a
you were
little
saying.
heavier. His weight is like a little
Hmm.
muscular. He's
He's
built for
bigger.
indoor. He's built for indoor tennis a little
Yeah,
bit more.
yeah.
But in these conditions outdoors, but I totally agree. Lerner Chen has got like some great placements, really deep balls, and yeah, these guys are they're gonna be fun
Well,
to
got a
watch.
good semis, so
Ben
everybody
Shelton's
should tune
backhand to
in.
me is the question mark because he's missing a little too many backhands when he rallies backhand to forehand against a right-hander. So that's
Yeah,
going to be problematic for next round because if Shelton's missing a couple of backhands or hitting short, he's going to get attacked. And see,
but
he's
he's
not.
playing lefty Tien, so it's going to
I
be
know.
lefty to lefty.
Boom, 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 backhand, 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 backhand. But Tien's backhand is a little bit better
Yeah,
than.
it's better than he. That's why he's 2-0.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Head
got.
to
Yeah,
head is two and
you
zero.
checked that earlier, and
Yeah,
you've discovered that Lerner is 2-0 up on the head-to-head
one
against.
grass court match and one
Yeah,
hard court Indian
Indian
Wells this
Wells.
year in 3 sets. Now Ben wasn't feeling well in Indian Wells, so
Okay,
this could be it. Could be this is going to be a good popcorn match, I think. But I
you're
think
totally right.
Lerner's
Let's
going to
pop it.
come
Let's
out.
pop the
I know
popcorn
I
there for
don't. I have
sure.
a microwave. I just don't have any popcorn. Maybe I should go get some.
That's right
Okay.
because you're not at home. You're not
Yeah, I'm
at
in a
home.
hotel.
Yeah,
Okay, so now we've got the fun stuff, Ougi.
let's go.
Um,
Tell me.
well, Cincinnati qualifying starting, so we'll go into that. We got some wild cards in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Miss Venus Williams received a wild card. Sloane
Ooh,
Stevens, Taylor Townsend,
Sylvania's gonna play.
Caroline Dolehide,
Okay.
Alina Kalieva, Louis Bolson. How was my French
Ah,
there?
Louise Boisson. Yeah, she's playing there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Darja Vidmanova.
Ooh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, that's not American, but maybe she is.
Is
Okay.
she American? Maybe.
I mean, that's a Russian name,
Yeah,
but
for sure. But
okay.
then,
So
but
maybe
then
she's
Anna,
a junior American.
Anna Kournikova was American.
No, she was Russian.
I know.
Amanda
I.
Anisimova is American
That's it.
via
But
Russian last name.
Russian descent. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Men's wild cards. Dimitrov. He won the tournament in 2017. Rawinka.
Okay.
Gail Monfils. Jack Draper.
Really.
Yeah. So let's see if Jack Draper plays.
He,
Fingers crossed.
he was in tears in Montreal. That was sad to
Yeah.
watch.
So
He's
I
like
I hope he's
crying.
okay and can
Yeah.
play and use his wild card. So Cincinnati starts tomorrow,
Really. Yeah.
or Thursday, or both days. Qualies have already started, and
Nice.
we got our American hard court tournaments to look up to. Okay,
That's it.
so we got some newsy notes.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
This one you're gonna love. Okay, so Taylor Fritz broke up with his girlfriend. We know that.
Yeah.
All right, well, apparently he decided to shoot his shot by saying like he'd be interested in Sydney Sweeney because I mean, I thought Sydney Sweeney was taken
Who's
with
Sydney
another
Sweeney?
guy. You don't know who Sydney Sweeney is? Ougi. Okay. Well, you are older. All right. The young guys like Sydney Sweeney. She's in Euphoria. She was in this Netflix movie. She's blonde. She's cute.
Okay, she's an actress.
She's an actress.
Thank you.
Actually, fun fact, one of my students that I used to teach in LA, her mom shot a movie with Sydney Sweeney about a boxer, Christy. It's called Christy. So Taylor Fritz is interested in her.
Really?
Well, I mean, it could just be gossip.
But
it could not be true, but it says that he was like trying to say like, oh, I'm interested in Sydney Sweeney.
wow.
You never know. She's blonde and cute. That was what Morgan Riddle was.
You're right.
He likes the blondes, Ougi.
Hey, Taylor's a great looking guy, so you can go out.
Yeah,
with
I
her
mean,
or
I'm
whatever.
sure he won't have any trouble. Okay, so
no doubt.
We've got a fashion whole rundown here because Nike has introduced all their outfits for the US Open.
Okay, really?
And Sabalenka debuted hers on Instagram and she got a little bit of hate, but I thought it was cool.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't like it. So it's netting and it has a sports bra and bike shorts underneath it in orange. And her themes for the Grand Slams. You want to hear the themes from Australian, French, Wimbledon,
let's hear it.
Sure. And US Open. So Nike did a surf theme for Australia, a ballet theme for the French, a cricket theme for Wimbledon, and now we got a basketball theme for the US Open.
Super fitting. That's good.
I mean, cool, right? Yeah. Okay, but
it was either basketball, football, or baseball.
Yeah, I mean, they could have gone football, but they had to do it because the Knicks, basketball, New York Knicks, it's US Open.
That's true.
Like all the outfits for Nike are basketball inspired. So Alex Eala is a Nike athlete, but she is not a Nike signature athlete yet. Okay. I say yet because big news, she debuted her Nike outfit.
Okay.
And it's blue and it has some netting on the side. It's cool. Wow. And other players are going to be wearing it, but they did a whole photo shoot with her. So they're getting ready to put her into a signature outfit. The only signature athletes right now from Nike are Alcaraz, Sinner, Sabalenka, and Osaka.
Okay.
Serena? Yeah. No. Well, Serena's coming back, so she's kind of like legend. She's got her own building. She doesn't need to be signature. She's like iconic.
The word signature is not enough high for her.
No, it's not enough. We've got building Serena. Okay. She's actually has a physical building at Nike.
The word legend, I think, applies here.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Osaka has day and night looks. It's radical airflow technology. It's meshy net material like Sabalenka's, but it's black and white and silver.
Okay. Nice.
So we've got that. We've got cool. Sinner's is getting better. And Alcaraz is basketball inspired kind of jersey basketball tank.
Well, he's got the tank top playing. The tank top. So that fits perfectly because basketball normally they
the question is he going to show up in his Nike outfit to mixed doubles only? Because Sinner and Alcaraz just pulled out of Cincinnati.
That is a good question.
Okay, so we know Sinner pulled out because of his knee. He's getting his knee healthy. Could have happened at Wimbledon, and he's recovering. He's going to play the U.S. Open. I feel he'll be okay by then. Yeah. And Cincinnati's hot and humid, and he's, they're like, okay, we need a couple more weeks.
Let's skip that.
But Carlos Alcaraz has not played since Barcelona when he withdrew. So my question, Ougi, is he going to actually show up and play 3 out of 5 sets at the U.S. Open?
To me, the answer is for sure 100%. He's going to play mixed doubles and he's going to play he's gonna play that first round like there's no tomorrow. 3 setters. He's gonna win. He's gonna be on fire. He can't wait to get back in there. Come on, are you kidding me? He's gonna
Okay.
be
You think
pumped.
he's gonna
He's gonna be
play?
super pumped, and with the outfits and the stuff, he's gonna be like hyped with all the
I think
media.
he's gonna show up and maybe play mixed doubles and do his events, and then
Really,
peace out.
he's
He's
gonna
not
say,
playing. Holger Rune was supposed to come back. He's not ready. He's not coming
yeah,
back.
yeah. That's a different story though. His
Well, the
body's
Achilles and it's hard. So
Achilles tendon. That's like such a big
we're
injury.
still on Alcaraz watch. Let's
Yeah,
see what he does.
we should be.
The other newsy note, Alex Eala
Yeah.
is a brand ambassador for Marriott Bonvoy. That's
Ooh,
huge.
really?
She just
Wow.
announced that.
Marriott Bonvoy. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
members of that hotel chain. Yep.
You know what I said about Coco Gauff? It's starting, Ougi, for Alex
That's it.
Eala. Exciting stuff.
For sure. She's
Okay.
gonna get some sponsors a lot.
You know how we love the Wilson balls.
We do.
I mean, we love the Wilson balls.
Especially the US
pop,
Opens. It's like
They stayed solid.
compact. They
Yeah,
stay
they
round.
don't get too fluffy.
The sound is great.
Okay. So we now have the French Open champion, Alexander Zverev, saying he does not like the Wilson balls. So what is going on? We've got Medvedev and Fritz and Diamonor all saying the ATP Dunlop balls suck. We need different balls. We've got Pagula talking about it. We've got everybody in the mix. And then we get Wilson US Open balls, which usually everybody's okay with.
Zverev is not happy about
it. He goes, with the balls, there is going to be some strange results that don't expect. The balls are just not controllable.
Okay.
It's the same every year. It's nothing new. The Wilson balls are difficult. What? I haven't heard about this.
Did he say that the day he lost?
Yes, he said it after he lost a Greek sport in Canada.
Then for sure he's gonna say that because he needs a book inside. He needs like somebody or something.
Somebody to blame. So like Medvedev always blames the balls, but he's actually right.
Yeah. I know.
Balls, and I don't think he's that right.
Yeah, but yeah, he's got the blame going. I think, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
that's funny.
It is
because two days prior to that, he was like, "Yeah, the balls are great. It's fine. It's moving well."
Right?
And suddenly he loses the Greek sport. He's like, "Oh, these are the worst balls. I lost because of that. That's it.
I lost because of the balls." All right, so we got to keep our eye on in Cincinnati, see if we hear any more about Ballgate.
Jeez. I mean, he reached the final of the U.S. Open 1 year against Dominic Thiem, and they had definitely the U.S. Open balls there.
He seemed okay with the balls then.
Exactly, at that time. Right? But he choked. I mean, that final was like horrible to watch. The end of that fifth set, was those last 2-3 games were like junior tennis, just pushing the ball in. It was like both guys were like hitting less hard than me. I was like crazy. Like,
okay, so did you see Spider-Man?
No.
Okay, I haven't either, but a movie theater in New York. So New York, right? Okay, this is so cool. So these people are walking out of the theater in New York, and like 4 or 5 Spider-Mans just start doing a break dance, whole dance routine, flash mob, but it wasn't a flash mob because it was only like 4 or 5. Cool. Yeah, it was so funny. And all these people were just like walking out of the movie, and they just did this whole like, it was almost like a J-Lo dance, and then the guy started break dancing. It was fun to watch.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the movie yet. I haven't had time, but I really want to.
Wow.
It's supposed to be good. It's made like a lot of money now, 1-point-something billion. So, Mr. Ougi, we will do the balls in Ougi's court next week because we're going to talk about hard courts and what it takes to, on the road, to get to hard courts, to keep your body healthy, to get to the U.S. Open. That is a challenge. We've seen a lot of injuries this year, and we got to keep everybody healthy. And now with Sinner pulling out with his knee, we're going to talk about some stuff that goes on.
Knees, ankles, hips, back. Not so much the arm, it's like because of the cement of the footing, it's really hard and tough on your joints. So legs and hips and back, and so those, I can feel it. Whenever I played a couple hours, I trained a couple hours on hard courts, like yesterday I did. Today I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling it. So I feel stiff a little bit. But if you play the same amount on clay, it's not as bad.
It's a little better. So Serena, is she going to play singles in Cincinnati? We don't think so, but she's going to play doubles. So maybe that bodes well for us seeing her at the US Open. We will have to see. I think Cincinnati's a test case. I hope Venus gets a good first round match win.
Yeah.
That's my hope for her.
It'd be nice to see her win a match. Yeah, it'd be real
right.
nice.
She let's see if she can do it. I think, look, if she gets the right kind of player and it's the right setup, she can win. So what do you think?
It'd be tough.
You think it's going to be tough for her to win her first round match?
It's going to be tough. To me, I think both Williams sisters are. It's so rough to play against these 22, 23, 24, 25-year-olds. It's so rough because
I'm going to see who she plays. Keep talking.
The movement and
the movement is an issue. That's for sure.
I mean,
with Venus, look, with Venus, the movement's an issue. With Serena, the knees, she had a lot of fluid energy from moving on the grass. But how's she going to feel on the hard court? What do you think?
It's a good question. It's a great question, and to me, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling sorry. I wish I could be confident and say, yeah, her game looks good, but the movement part, today's game is so important. You need to be like one of the top movers if you want. If you cannot set up properly to hit a tennis shot, it's not going to go your way.
No, I mean, look, the movement has to be exceptional, which is why the players are trained for movement differently than even when I was playing. Like, the training now is so much a little more high tech and just, more detail oriented, and it's very important. But Venus plays a qualifier, so that's not an easy draw because they've had 2 matches to come in.
Yeah,
but it's a possibility she could win, right?
It's a better draw than play like a top 8 seeds in the first.
Yeah, that's a better draw. So okay, all the qualifiers are dangerous, so we will see.
Let's go, right, Venus. So come on, Venus. We're pulling for you.
We got football camps. Football camps in full tilt, but we also had the Hall of Fame football game going on.
Ooh.
And Drew Brees got inducted to the Hall of Fame this year.
Wow, my man from New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans, and he's got San Diego ties. I met him when I was playing. Really nice guy.
Yeah,
so nice. I've got a quote of the day. Are you ready, Ougi?
I am ready.
Okay.
Is it him from him? Okay.
I mean, yeah. I kind of led you into that, but it's okay. It's a great quote. Okay. Winning the day, work ethic, daily improvement.
Okay.
You can accomplish anything in life if you are willing to work for it. So I thought that was good, like an easy sentence. His whole speech was on winning the day, work ethic, daily improvement. And he believes you don't look too far ahead and that's so perfect for any sport, right? You got to take it step by step, but especially in tennis, you got to take it point by point.
Yeah, short-term memory, point by point, one step at a time.
Yeah. So anyway, Ougi, I got a little phone call there that I had to turn off. This has been a good session. We lost you earlier, but we redid it. And
I know I lost my phone. I had like the power. I don't see the power, the percentages on my phone like when I watch you because the platform like we're using.
Hey, you can't see it.
I only see you, so I'm like, no big deal. Suddenly, poof, the screen goes black. I'm like, oh my god.
That's all right. All right. So we're going to talk about the finals, the winners, and Cincinnati going into next Sunday, Monday. We will be continuing the Alexandra Eala summer swing, her Tadhana, her destiny, everything going on, all the fans. We really appreciate it in tennis, especially because it's just lovely to see, and we love good energy. Exactly. So this has been Serving Aces. I'm Alexandra Stevenson, and we will see you next time.
All right, Alex. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.